Hi guys, happy Friday. Today we have another plan with me video. This is going to be for week 43. Last week in my plan with me video for week 42, and if you haven't had a chance to watch that video, I'll link it above here on the screen. But last video I actually asked you guys if you had any suggestions for themes that you wanted me to create for the next week's layout, and a lot of you guys came up with a lot of great suggestions, so I'm going to be actually creating a layout today with one of your guys' suggestions. So if you have any other suggestions for future layouts, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear back from you. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I just wanted to take the opportunity here to thank each one of you that gave me great suggestions. I'm definitely going to be taking those suggestions and creating different layouts for future videos. And again, thank you EJ Ellen for suggesting me this theme. I really liked it. I don't even know why I didn't think of this theme before, because I really like everything whimsical. So moon, night sky is definitely my alley right there. But yeah, one thing that I want to say about this layout today, this was not one of my favorite layouts, and I was just so bummed about it. And I hope you guys don't think that I'm just complaining. I mean, I just had so much expectation for this. This was the very first time that I asked you guys for suggestions for different layouts. So I really wanted to make justice to the ideas that you guys were giving me. And I mean, I absolutely love the theme. Again, like I don't even know why I never thought about creating this theme before. So I really wanted to make justice to the theme and to the idea. And I don't know, just the execution was not as I was hoping that it would be. I really messed up with the execution, I think. And this happens quite often to me when I have too much expectations for a layout, when there's something very important, or, you know, in this case today, because it was a layout that you guys suggested. So I really wanted to make justice to it. And I feel that like every time that I put pressure on myself, my creativity just fly through the window and it's just gone. But I really hope you guys can still grab some inspiration from at least some of the items or things that I'm creating here today. Again, even though this was not my favorite layout at all, like I really wanted to actually go back sometime in the future and recreate this layout, because again, I really like the theme. I think it's a great theme and I could have created a great layout with this theme. It's just, yeah, execution was poorly. Yeah, that's all that I can say. And I think here is where everything started, because I really like the tissue paper that I was using, the whole idea in terms of color scheme. Of course, I wanted to go with black and a dark blue to simulate the dark sky, for night sky, and I wanted to go very whimsical, but I think because I tried to grab everything from my stash that it could match with the theme, I think I grabbed too many things, and I wanted to use all of them in the layout, and this was my mistake, because I ended up using things that didn't match well together. The letters that I'm using to spell out the word moon, it's a great example. This is from this it's like a happy planner sticker pad that is from the Bookish line, and it's a very colorful sticker pad, and everything else that I was using in this layout was very whimsical. So I should have kept that and not mix it up colorful things, even though it's kind of like a dark blue, but then you had it like the light blue, and then there's a spot of green there. So I think it really messed up with the whole thing. I think the biggest portion here that I disliked on this layout was the weekly title. If you notice in the beginning, if you're new here, usually what I do, I separate it an inch per each day of the week, and I started from the bottom and mark all the way up, and then whatever is left over on the top, I use that as my weekly title. It is a little bit over an inch, it's about 1.5 inches. That's what I use for my weekly title. And I really was hoping if I had just changed and made it something different for the weekly title, I think that would have made this layout so much better. But anyways, it is what it is. I will definitely come back to this theme because I really liked it. And I'm gonna try to make a better version of it because, yeah, I think I didn't make just this time, but oh well. Enough complaining. So to the theme here. So I'm using some tissue paper in black, and that's what I did right there on the top with this kind of like a corner. And I tried to like smash together a little bit to kind of like not be too straight, to kind of like, I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, you guys get the idea, to not be too flat. Then I grabbed those stickers with letters from the Happy Planner sticker pad from the bookish line, and I just spelled out the word moon. I was just trying to play with some words here instead of using, you know, week, because usually my weekly titles I just put the week number. So you can see here on the left I have week 42. So I wanted to play with the words. Instead of writing week, I just put moon, and I'm going to write later on 43, so it would be moon 43. I don't know, I just thought it was clever. Now it doesn't. Now that I see the execution, it doesn't. It's not as clever as I thought it was, but yeah. So I used some washi tape here that has this you know, beautiful tag. This was gifted to me by one of my pen pals. It's like a dark blue, so I thought it would be a good option to use it to write it the number 43 for the title. And I really like the bottom portion of this layout. I think with this Polaroid picture that has the, you know, the night sky, and with some of this same tissue paper that I use on the top, I use underneath it. I really liked this portion right here. If I just had it left like this and I worked a bit more on my weekly title and made it look a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the whole layout, I think it would look so much better. But then I just lost it because I wanted to use this a sticker that I found that is this black one with white that has all the moon phases. This one is from your creative studio. I thought I didn't have more of those stickers because I was pretty positive that it just had I just had got one in the subscription box, but I found another one in my stash, so I was super happy about it. So of course I wanted to use it. But yeah, I just couldn't find the place. I wish I hadn't put it this washi tape with the tag right there on the top, and instead I would have put this sticker on the top right there on top of the tissue paper, and I think it would look so much better. But I just tried to edit a bunch of things. Again, like I tried to mix it too much of everything that I had it, and it just didn't look good because there were different styles. So those stickers right here that I'm using that look like postage stamps, they are all moon themed. So I grabbed them because I thought it would be a good option to add it. And they are all very whimsical. So yeah, I don't know. I think at the end I put it too much because I was getting flustered with the fact that it was not looking how I was expecting, and I didn't know what to do with it anymore. Like I say, if I probably just had left the bottom of the of the layout with just that Polaroid and the flower, I think it would have been okay, and it just added a little bit of more details on the top, and maybe remove the word moon and do something more whimsical with the title. I think it would have looked so much better, but you live and you learn. Next week we have a new layout to create. Now I know some of you guys give me some other suggestions on layouts, and I'm definitely gonna go back to the suggestions that you guys gave me. And if you guys leave any suggestions today in the comments, I'll make sure to go back to those as well. But I think for next week's layout, because it is Halloween week, I'm going to be decorating the layout with a Halloween theme. Next month, November, I will be getting back to you guys' ideas and creating or recreating different layouts with those as well, because you guys give me great ideas that I never thought about it before, and I'm very excited to try them out for sure. So if you guys have any questions in reference to what I'm using here, those are stickers, they're print-on stickers that I'm using right now, and they are all from Cafe Analog. But if you have any questions about the materials that I'm using here, I will link everything in the description box below. I'm trying to be more helpful here and start linking everything that I'm using in the description box below. So just check the description box if you're curious about anything that I'm using. If it's not linked down below, that means that it's no longer available. It's either out of stock, or I couldn't find anywhere online that you could get it. But if I can find anything, even if it's not where I bought it originally, if I can find anywhere online that you can purchase it, I'll link it in the description box below. But what I decided to do here, again, I was using that washi tape that had some of this blue tag to actually write it the number 43 to indicate that this was week 43. So I'm using one of my pens. This one is the La Pen in black, and it's a very bold ink. I really like this pen, so I'm using that to write it the number 43. And then I'm also going to use the same pen to write the dates. Now for the days that I actually drew the moon, I'm going to write it inside the date with the La Pen. And for the ones that I draw the stars, I'm gonna be using my Jelly Roll pen in number 10 in white and write it inside. And if you're curious about the brush pen that I use to draw those moons and stars, I use one of my Sakura Pigma brush pen. And I use the smaller one. It's the sizes FB, F as in Frank, B as in boy. And but I'll link it in the description box below, so you guys, if you're curious about it, it will be in the description box below. But guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys grabbed some inspiration from this video. Even if it was not my favorite layout ever created, I hope you can still grab some inspiration from today's video. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy, have some fun, and I'll see you guys on Monday for another video. Bye for now.